All right, Twitch chat, let's go over this together, okay? Let's take a look at the South Korean self-defense tips, okay? So,
No, it's not tips. It's 8 standards.
8 standards. Well, yeah, but these are, I mean, well, the Korean police station posted this as like a tip thing.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna get memed the fuck out of because, like, with the current social state.
Yes, of course. Okay. Of course, it is going to get memed, yes. So, all right, so for a lot of people that don't know about South Korea, self-defense here is not really a real thing, okay? So, first one says that it must be an act of self-defense. Okay, that one sounds totally reasonable. Okay. You cannot provoke the opponent. That's what this one says. 도발하지 않아야. Okay, now the third one is you must not use violence first. Well, that would obviously defeat the point of self-defense. Okay. The fourth one is you must not commit more severe violence than the opponent. All right, so while you're defending yourself, you cannot harm them more than they were attempting to harm you. Okay. The fifth one, you must not use a dangerous weapon or an object. Now, this one's obviously a little bit weird because what if the other person is using a dangerous weapon or an object? 6, violence is not permitted after the opponent has stopped attacking you. So, if at any point in time you either disable them or they stop attacking you or anything, you must also immediately cease your self-defense because that's how that works. 7, the opponent's injuries must not be worse than your own. Okay? So, if you were attempting to get, if they were attempting to stab you, okay, if they were trying to swing a crowbar at your neck and decapitate you somehow, with like a sword or something, if they were doing any of these things and you defend yourself and you harmed them more than you got harmed, better call Saul. All right, 8, opponent must not take injuries that require more than 3 weeks of medical treatment. So if you hurt them and you cause damage that requires more than 3 weeks of medical treatment, not self-defense anymore, okay?
It is fucking easy to get this, by the way. Like, you can just stay in the hospital for 3 weeks if you want. Like, this is a common occurrence. When you get hit by someone, you just intentionally overstay in the hospital to try to get more money out of them. So it is extremely easy to, like, I don't know, a jab and a slap, or I don't know, like
this
really
is why.
hard...
This is why. So for a lot of people that were asking me the other day, if you get into a fight in South Korea, what you are supposed to do is you are not supposed to hit back. You're not supposed to grapple back. You're not supposed to do anything. You are supposed to break free and run. That's it. That's what you're supposed to do. You cannot respond with force if someone attacks you. You're just supposed to run. That's it. That's it. Okay? Now, if the other person is using a dangerous weapon, all right, such as a knife, you cannot use a knife or a bat. That would be in direct violation. Okay, you can't do that. All right, that's not self-defense. Okay? So you're going to want to make sure, all right, that you just run away. All right? That's exactly how it is. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. It's insane. This thing is going to get memed to oblivion. You don't want to break the summoner's code.
For European teams.
Now, the thing is no matter how much you want to meme this or you want to, like, trash it or whatever, the reality is that it's still the law. So when you come here as a tourist... or even as, like a resident, right? You're on a visa or something like that or something. Or, I mean, even if you're Korean, whatever. You have to respect the law. Even if you don't agree with it and you don't like it, right? You have to just accept that, like, this is the way that it is. So, like, it does still suck. So, obviously, you have to try to be cognizant of this and, like, remember that this is a thing. It sucks. It really does suck. This is, yeah. This is some wild stuff. This is some absolutely wild stuff. Now, I told you guys, yeah, I mean, God, no, it's bad. It's not good. But anyways, yeah. So that is, that's the South Korean self-defense laws. That is absolutely nuts. Abarisuk, thank you so much for subbing. Sounds like the California thing. If someone breaks into your house and you shoot them in an act of self-defense, if they live, they can sue you. Is that real? That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. What is what's the law in America? What's the law in America? What's the stand your ground law? Is that Texas?
Yep.
Stand your ground. A cool saying. What is the stand your ground law? Remove any duty to retreat before using force in self-defense. Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, if you guys have ever seen those police brutality videos where the cops get harmed, okay? You can literally see how in just a split second, the culprit pulls out a gun and shoots the cop in just a split second. And a lot of people wonder, why do cops act really fast? Now, not all the time, but sometimes they act very, very fast, right? You have, like, just in 1 sec, there was one video that I saw that actually really messed me up. It's happening in winter. There's a lot of snow on the ground. A cop goes into the backyard of a guy, finds the guy in the backyard. Guy has both his hands out. Everything's fine. And they're about to go into the house through the backyard. And as the guy opens the door to go into the house and he opens the other door and they're going into the house, the guy pulls a gun out from, like, I assume his waistband, turns around and kills the cop. And it all happens in just like a second. Like literally just like a second. The guy kills the cop. So the reason that cops sometimes act really fast is because these things are real. Now, in regards to the, like, stand your ground, if someone is trying to break into my house and I have no idea what sort of weaponry they have or, like, anything, I can't imagine that you can't actually just use lethal force. I can't imagine it. I don't understand it. Now, if you could know that they don't have a gun somehow, if you could know, then that would be a different story. Yeah, life and death. Yeah, it's messed up. Definitely messed up.
안 나오다 보니까 힘들 거라 생각을 했지만 이제 그 인게임적인 부분에서